This is advice I wish someone gave me when I was a loser. Guys, a lot of us don't have direction. A lot of us don't have what to do guide. You don't have a FedEx Fearless. I didn't have a FedEx Fearless to tell me what to do and not to do. All right, so before I figured it out, I had to go learn things the hard way. And it's what I wish somebody would have told me, a long time ago. Number one was to stop being socially awkward. I was very socially awkward, at least very socially reserved for a while. I didn't understand the importance of social skills. I didn't understand the importance of being able to communicate effectively. I didn't become a really good speaker until I literally started making YouTube videos. I feel like my life, my dating life, my entire life would have improved significantly if I had just practiced being more social. But I feel like nobody makes that a priority. Nobody tells you, hey man, you got to learn how to talk to people. You got to learn how to effectively communicate. You have to learn how to say what you need to say in a convincing and persuasive way, in a confident way. And I didn't learn that till late. I didn't learn that till I was past college. I didn't learn how important social skills were until after college. When I started to I wanted to really get good with girls because I didn't get good with girls in college. I fucking sucked with women in college. Oh my God, it was so bad. College was so bad. Right? I just didn't know what to do. I was literally on a track team, right? And I would just be seeing guys have success with women, and girls would look at me, but I wasn't the guy. I wasn't that dude. And I had so much potential. I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to go about it, how to position myself, how to communicate effectively, how to highlight myself in an attractive way. And I had a girlfriend in college, but you guys already know I've already told you guys before, for you guys who don't know, she cheated on me within a few months of us dating because I was just clueless about women. I kind of understood a little bit of what I shouldn't do, but for the most part, I had no idea. I was never one of these dudes who would worship women, but I had no idea how I should behave, how I should communicate, how I should present myself. And it was because I was socially awkward. I would have gotten way better at that in college if I really practiced, but I didn't. Right? I didn't realize the importance of social skills till I started to even practice code approach towards my junior year. And then it wasn't until after college, it was like this eureka. That's why those girls weren't giving me no pussy. That's why those girls were playing on me. That's why my ex cheated. That makes sense. So if you're a loser right now, you need to go have social skills. If people don't talk to you, if women don't desire you, if you're not getting the kind of business relationships that you want, if you're not getting deals at work, if you're not advancing in your career, if you're not becoming the guy, if you're not that guy, it's because you don't have these effective communication skills that make people want to talk to you or make people want to be around you. It's that simple. Number two is to create value. I grew up with my uncles, right? But when I moved to America, my uncles stayed in Nigeria. For you guys who don't know, I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. I moved here when I was 9. All right, my dad died when I was 1, so I didn't have a father figure. Once I moved here to America, I didn't have that father figure literally walking me through the ropes. My mom's new husband didn't give a fuck about me, right? You know the stepdad scenario. But creating value is essentially important. It's crazy how fast your life can drastically trend upwards as a man if you prioritize building your value, being above average in things. I didn't know the importance of this stuff. I just thought I was supposed to go to school. I didn't even really do that well in school, even though I got an engineering degree. I got okay grades. I was not really, but that's not what I mean by value. I sincerely believe that every single person has a gift. Every single person is good at something. You got a fucking gift that the world is waiting on you to show them. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that, hey, you're supposed to be trying to figure out what you can show to the world. What is it that you're really good at? My dad was a lawyer, or at least he was becoming a lawyer. So my mom has always told me that I've always had this speaking ability in me. Even when I was in high school, it wasn't until my senior year of high school that I joined a debate team. And I enjoyed it so much. My goodness, I loved the debate. It was so fulfilling being on a debate team. And now this makes a lot of sense why we're here today. You know what I'm saying? And, my dad being a lawyer / kind of speaker, it makes sense. I didn't know this is my calling. I didn't know, hey, you're supposed to find what your unfair advantage is and use that to maximize what your gifts are. Right? I think life is about maximizing your gifts, figuring out what you love to do, and creating value from that. Like if I have a son, if I have kids, I honestly won't give a fuck how they do in school. Like I'm just being real. My son and daughter, all right, when I do decide to have kids, they're going to have a very unique opportunity to find what they're good at very quickly. I'm not going to be one of these parents like, oh, you have to do this, you have to do. What is it that you're really good at? Let's figure that shit out as fast as possible. And let's start honing on that. That's why I think a lot of these great superstars and athletes and musicians, and that's how it starts. Like the people who are fucking exceptional in the world, they started early. Yeah, some of them, their parents, they had abusive parents or whatever, like that were like, you got to do this. But I think every human being has a gift. And that gift is, if you can start early enough, you can discover it faster. People don't understand that. A lot of people live their whole lives, right? And they're working for the man. They're building somebody else's dream. They get to 60, 70 years old. Now they have nothing but regret. Oh my God, I wish I would have pursued my dreams. That's the number one thing you hear on a deathbed. Regret. Wishing they would have did more. Wishing they would have went after it. All these old people telling us what they regret the most in their dying moments, and people still don't take advantage of it. People still don't listen. I really believe that every human being has a unique ability. Yes, you have a unique ability that makes you stand out from other people. Like literally, you cannot convince me otherwise. I've coached way too many men to see this shit in real time. Every single person has something. But if you don't start early enough, if you don't start building that value early enough, what's going to end up happening is you never discover it, or you discover it too late, or worse, you discover it when you already have a family, or you discover it when you're old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's you don't want to discover your gifts when you're 45 with 4 kids, and now your gifts have to take a back seat, and then your wife is complaining about you're trying to pursue your music career when you got to pay bills. This is why I think it's so important. This whole time shit is a bunch of nonsense. You have time. No, the fuck you don't. You sleep a third of your damn life. You don't have time. Every single one of us has a limited amount of time on this planet. I don't know why people don't understand that. You're gonna die. So am I. One day, both of us watching this damn video are not gonna be here. Literally. Yes. Take a moment to accept this. Me and you won't be here one day. And unfortunately, our human bodies and brains needs 8 hours of sleep every damn night for us to function. So in a 77-year time span that a man usually lives, he sleeps around 25 fucking years. Waking life, you get about 50. Motherfucker don't understand how you get about 50 waking years of life. 50. Man, I wish some motherfucker would have told me this shit when I was 17. I would have been on it. Gas to the motherfucking pedal. I would have been. You only get 50 years of waking life. That's if you live to 77. If you might die tomorrow. I might die tomorrow. We don't even know when we're gonna die. But on average, we die at 77. Most men live up until 77. Like on average. That's the longest we tend to live on average. But you might die tomorrow. You don't know when your expiration date is. So wait a minute. You mean to tell me I only have 50 years of waking life if I make it to the longest period? So God forbid you're going to die in 2 years, or I'm going to die in 2 years. That means that majority of our life is already gone. You're going to sleep for the next 2 years about a third of the time. How much time do you think you fucking got? You do not have fucking time whatsoever. This time shit is a delusion. You need to be on it. Man, that's my biggest fear, bro. My biggest fear is like not doing whatever it takes. Some people are afraid of losing. I'm not afraid of losing. I know loss and failing is a part of the journey. I look at failure like growth. Like the more I fail, the better I do. Because I'm gonna learn. But what I'm terribly afraid of is I have this one shot at fucking life. This is my biggest fear, guys. I'm finally revealing this. I have this one shot at fucking life. And I don't do my absolute best to maximize it. I am incredibly afraid. That's all the motivation I need. I don't need a motherfucker to come and say, come wake up. FedEx, get up, bro. Get to work. Get to the gym. I don't need none of that. Just the fact that I know I'm going to die. I don't know when I'm gonna die, and it's already hard to be successful. Every waking moment I get, I'm trying to get it. So the faster you create value, the better for you. You better figure some shit out. If I have a son, hey, boy, wake your ass up, buddy. The moment he out his mama's womb, I'm gonna give him his little few years to, learn how to move around and shit. But buddy, as soon as my son is born, I'm gonna put a fucking watch around his hand. Like, hey, bro, time is ticking, my boy. Better get on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, bro, these baby years, man, you gotta speed this shit up, man. Let's go. We gotta pick it up. It's the reality. If everybody had that sense of urgency, the world, the way the infrastructure of the world is, wouldn't be the way it is right now. You literally could not, like, if people had that same urgency, like, how would you be controlled? How would your job be playing you like this? Talking about your job. A lot of men are suffering from their 9 to 5 because they don't understand that they're building their employer's dream. When you go into that job, you clock in, you're building his dream. You're building that company's dream. You're building that corporate's dream. But you don't want to take the time to build your own. I have officially launched, guys, my Inner Circle mentorship, where I coach ambitious men how to escape their 9 to 5 through personal branding and social media, helping guys establish a brand for themselves, helping them solve problems, helping them figure out what they're great at, and helping them highlight it so they can become and live the life that they actually want to live. Right? If that's something that you want to get into, you want to figure out if I can help you. I'm very, very selective with who I work with, because the goal here is to help you build a long business, business that lasts long, so I can eventually buy it from you or partner with you. Like, I'm trying to create exceptional men. So if that's who you want to be, and you want to, get to your first 10K a month, 20K a month using social media, go on the link in the description or the pinned comments, apply for the Inner Circle. Hopefully you're a good fit. If not, no hard feelings. You can still enjoy the content. But if you are, I look forward to working together. Number 3 is to become outcome independent in all areas of life. One thing that I've realized is that when you're scarcity breeds scarcity, right? You guys have probably heard me say this shit all the time, right? Scarcity breeds scarcity. When you are in scarcity, you just get more and more scarcity. When you're in abundance, you just get more and more in abundance. When you need pussy, it's like no girl want to fuck you. When you don't even want to be bothered with women. They just throwing pussy at you. I'm gonna tell you guys this shit. This is real. Not sure, you guys ever experienced this, but all my guys who've been working on themselves, who understand this, if you got like a 2-3 girl rotation, you sleeping with a couple of girls and you're getting pussy whenever you want, you start to look at sex like, oh my goodness, I gotta fuck her again. Oh, I need a water. I need a break. Because when you get your mind right, you get your game right, you start fucking these girls right, you're successful, you're working on yourself, you're well-rounded as a man, these girls want to come back to you and you only. So you got a lot of responsibility. When you feel that, bro, you're like, sex stops being this like novel thing. It starts being fucking a chore. And then you can't even believe, well, how many girls want to fuck you? Whenever I'm busy focusing on myself and I already got girls like I do now, like Hinge, 12 likes. Don't even open the fucking app. Bunch of messages. I can't even deal with it. That's what happens when you're in abundance. But the moment you go through a scarce moment, the moment you start getting hungry, the moment you're not quite working on yourself and you're getting these droughts, it's like every girl is running away from you. That's called the law of attraction. That is a real thing. Whatever you put out there, you will attract. If you put scarce energy out there, you will attract more scarcity. You always want to operate in abundance. No matter what's going on in your life, never get needy, never get greedy, never get fucking desperate. Always want to be chill, provide value when it comes to money making, and you will get it back. No matter if you're in a drought or not, you build enough momentum, you're going to get back in the green. Same thing with women, same thing with the gym, same thing with anything in life. Outcome independence. I don't care what the outcome is. I know my worth. I know my value. I'm going to put in the work regardless. And because I have this mindset, when I'm going through highs, I never let my emotions get that high. When I'm going through lows, I never let my emotions go through that low. Always stoic in baseline. Things could be going great. Unbelievable months, record months. Stay grinding, stay working. Getting laid whenever I want. Stay focused. Don't let it slip up. Don't get comfortable with these girls. They'll leave your ass tomorrow. Because when you've experienced both ends, business could be rough. Ooh. Go a month or two without making no money, you start panicking. You go a month or two without getting laid, you start getting frantic. Right? So you got to keep your cool regardless of what's going on. Never let the highs get you too high. Never let the lows get you too low. And lastly, number 4, control your triggers. Guys, this is something lust is going to kill men. If you don't know how to control your lust, if you don't know how to control the things that are hurting you, the vices that are controlling you, crippling you, you will never truly make it. You will always be a forever loser. If you can't put the vape down, if you can't stop smoking weed, if you can't stop going out pretending like you're cool, you will always be a loser. But it's okay, guys. I just want y'all to understand. We need somebody to deliver our Uber Eats. Hey, all us successful guys who are grinding, right? Why are we bothering, right? We need these dudes to deliver somebody got to deliver our Uber Eats. We need somebody to park our yacht, on dock. I need somebody got to do it. When I'm at the valet, parking my AMG, I need somebody got to park my AMG at the valet. Somebody has to do these things. I understand. But if that's not who you want to be, if you want to be on the winning side, you want to be the person, calling the shots, living the life, you got to put these vices down. You got to get focused. Get rid of the porn, get rid of the lust, get rid of the fucking nonsense that's killing you. That shit is there to distract you from your goals. You can get everything you want, all the dopamine you want, all the excitement you want if you focus on effort, if you focus on hard work. Accomplishing things that are difficult to accomplish are the greatest dopamine. Not smoking, not weed, not jacking off like a fucking loser. Imagine being with a real baddie that you earned because you got successful and she want to fuck with you. Not some fucking chick you fantasizing about on the fucking internet. That shit will never amount to the same. Never. You go bust your ass, you become a valuable man, and you got baddies that really want to fuck with you, want to get on their fucking knees and do backflips for your ass. There ain't no greater feeling, bro. When your mom don't got to worry about her rent being paid, she don't got to worry about going to work, there's no better feeling, bro. You can't fake that shit. So if you can't put down the drugs, you can't put down the weed, you can't put down the alcohol, you can't put down this bullshit, it's okay. We need normal people. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to deliver my food, bro. I mean, I can't do it. I'm over here grinding, building an empire, creating generational wealth with my guys. We need somebody to do it, right? Hey guys, when we celebrating on our plane, when we taking over the world, we flying from, St. March to St. Kitts to Monaco. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to make sure that our luggage fits in the aircraft. The Gulfstream, somebody got to put it in there. It ain't gonna be us. So you know what I'm saying? So what we bothering for? If you don't want to be that person, get to work. All right, man. Speaking of luxury and life and exceptionalism, and you want to create a financial future for yourself, don't forget, link in the description of the pinned comments. Apply for the Inner Circle. I want to give back to the same guys that gave me a brand, gave me a voice. I want to help you guys. I built my business to 7 figures. I want to teach you how to use social media to do it as well. Link in the description, the pinned comments. Apply for the Inner Circle. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll get back to you guys next time.